am a god, like I am a god, like I am a god. Everybody says, who does he think he is? Who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god.
Yes, sir, Ski. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy 2K's FIFA Reaper back with another video, man. Now, guys, the time has come. The time has come. It's not what you think. The time has come. They already had, and potentially by just adding a few, just a few key players, that could consistently change the landscape of whatever next season has to really offer for these teams. Now, Arsenal Football Club finds ourselves in a position where big moves are going to have to be made this summer, and once again, we're looking at possibly another season where we simply didn't add enough to get over the line. Time will tell on that front, but we have a new subject today. A new subject, a new animal that seemingly is catching headlines all across football. And it seems like, guys, Benfica just doesn't stop. Doesn't fucking stop. This is the same club that brought you the likes of Ederson, Jan Oblak, Bernardo Silva, João Felix, João Cancelo, Ruben Diaz, and just to name a few. The list goes on and on. But this guy seems to just be just another name ready to be transformed into a ready-made star, y'all boys. Darwin Nunez touches down on the scene as an eccentric 22-year-old Uruguayan who you have to start to wonder, when will he make that big move? Now, the David Ornstein has now reported that Nunez is now being scouted heavily by the likes of Manchester United, heavily. But then you got Chelsea, who seemingly failed with the Lukaku transfer, looking at him hard too. Then you got PSG for some reason. God knows why they're looking at him. But and this doesn't include your Newcastle United and West Ham going in for bids in January. But guys, yo, pause the music for 2 seconds. Pause the music. We all know they're not big dogs, and they have no true place in this race for an elite talent like Nunez, which leaves only one club left who I haven't named yet: Arsenal FC, aka the Emirates Stadium, aka the home of football. Run my tag just once, man.
Now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
So we're going to be in serious pursuit of a front man, and in fact, one of the very rare situations I get to say this as a YouTuber, we actually are gonna have the money to front instantly for a man like Nunez. Granted, wherever he wants to go still kind of comes down to him, but just looking at it from an objective point of view, it seems like whatever club that's gonna go and land Nunez has to, for starters, have the funds to even tempt Benfica. But then not only just that, it's gonna have to have an immediate place for him to slot in and play first team football. As you look at all the big dogs I named, mind you, we're not talking the West Hams of the world, we're talking big dogs. Manchester United still, regardless, are uncertain over Ronaldo's future, and they still have a lot of variables to fix, as we don't even know if this is a player that Ten Hag would truly want, and that is even if he comes in to become Manchester United boss. Chelsea to spend 70 million in back-to-back summers on forwards now, I could kind of kick that one to the side, especially with, you know, their financial troubles, but I wouldn't put it past them. This is also with being said that Mbappe leaves at PSG and they throw it at Nunez, they throw the absolute bag at him, and who's to say that wouldn't happen? But no matter what, we can pretty much expect that he'll be leaving this summer, as my man's means business. He's publicly letting everyone on Twitter know he's switching agents, as well as leaving Uruguayan representative Edgardo La Salvia, and seems to go for super agent Jorge Mendes. Now granted as well, the agent Jorge Mendes literally gets his way 90% of the time in these deals, but look, this agent situation also seems very weird, as his current agent contract doesn't really end up until June, and what agent in their right mind, when one of their clients is being lined up for a huge move like this, would want to miss out on a huge payday? I don't know about how that worked for you, and quite frankly, I don't really care how this is all going to work. But if you were Arsenal Football Club, because that's my main priority right now, if you were Arsenal Football Club, or any other club rather, are you pulling the trigger on Darwin Nunez? Now, we're talking about 31 goals in all competitions. We're talking about 24 league goals and 20 starts. We're talking about a man who's already proved he can score against the likes of Ajax, Barcelona, Bayern, and most recently Liverpool just a week ago. But there's no doubt he can potentially become simply world class. But how do we determine the term world class? Who is really world class? Who gets that term? Because how I see it, It's just a player who shows up with an insane amount of consistency, putting in above average performances on a weekly basis. Now check me out. Luis Suarez, my young king, has been begging Barca to sign him, and this is when he was coming through at Peñarol, when he was getting setback injury after knee injury after knee injury. But eventually, guys, you find luck. And after he scored 16 goals in 30 games for Almeria, Benfica spent a club record 24 million euros on him. They bought the potential, what he could actually become. Now, playing as a center forward, standing at a tall 6'2", broad-chested with deadly speed. I mean, I wouldn't want to play this guy. You guys can let me know if you guys would want to, but it's crazy. He also does well playing in teams that want to use the counterattack as a source, as he can easily get in behind and play off the last shoulder. But Arsenal needs to look deep, and we need to look deep if they're thinking of getting him. Like I said, you're not buying him for what he just is now. In this so-called process, you're buying the potential, and he's not a target man, but he can well easily fill that role, even though it's not his strong suit. A quiet guy that gets about his business is also someone that Arteta needs in his dressing rooms, because at times Mikel Arteta needs players that are just going to listen to him, because he doesn't deal well with, you know, confronting personalities. So then I pose one more question before I go, because he's only done it for one season in the league where everyone says is a step or two below the Prem. But Smarter Scout, who has helped the boy out today, if you guys need stats for your videos or anything like that, make sure you check out Smarter Scout. Smarter Scout compared my boy Nunez to other Premier League strikers right now in the Premier League, and he rates already, just giving you some of the stats real quick about Nunez, he rates in the 88th percentile for expected goals from shot creation. He ranks in the 90th percentile for ball creation going to expected goals, which shows you just how much his play affects Benfica. Now, he's not great at retaining the ball, finishing in the 2nd percentile out of 99, meaning he's very low in terms of keeping possession. But everyone has things to improve on. There is no perfect player. But guys, this kid is so young and seemingly fits the exact profile Mikel Arteta needs to continue the rebuild of the Arsenal revolution. But guys, you can already let me know, how do you guys feel? You can buy the potential here, as he looks like he can already be made. But guys, you're going to let me know, is this the best win-win for Arsenal in the transfer window? The fact Arsenal is slowly in the back of the race while all these other clubs aren't really ready for him is crazy. That's a hit in itself, that clubs might not go and get him because of his price tag, and we don't have a situation fit for Nunez right now. Guys, Arsenal actually have a chance. Yo, let me know in the comments, y'all boys, how y'all feeling, man. Without further ado, make sure y'all do me a huge favor, man. Make sure y'all boys run up the video. Make sure y'all boys do me a huge favor. Make sure y'all spam up the video, spam up the likes. Guys, make sure y'all boys hit that like button. Make sure y'all boys hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. My God.
Now tuned into the motherfucking greatest. Now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.